Welcome to the podcast, Claim Your Excellent Life, with your host, Suzanne Kellner-Zinck, where she helps professional women learn how to be happy. Suzanne will teach you how to do this through building high self-esteem, relaxation and calm, and good, healthy relationships. Tune in every week as Suzanne shares effective strategies to help you claim your excellent life with happiness techniques, self-esteem building exercises, relationship tips, and relaxation information. Make sure to head over to dawningvisions.com to subscribe to the newsletter to receive your keys to happiness, as well as other useful free gifts for you.
In this episode of Claim Your Excellent Life, we're going to speak about how to practice self-love. That's right. This was another question that a Acorn had asked and that I answered. Because, to tell you the truth, many of my clients end up being my clients because they fell out of love with themselves. Because they were in either abusive or neglectful situations in their families of origins, and they felt that they were not worthy of love. So, to help other people not fall into this situation or to get out of it, let us go through what one needs to do to practice self-love. First of all, one needs to understand that one needs to respect themselves enough to take care of themselves, because by taking care of yourself, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, you are indeed practicing what one would call self-love. So that's about choosing foods well, one-item foods. I can't tell you the amount of people that I know who are suffering with things such as type 2 diabetes or inflammation from leaky gut from eating garbage food. So stay away from the packaged crap and eat things in their natural form as often as is possible. Number 2. Understand that you have a right to your own opinions and your own choices in this life. And we are all going to make mistakes. I know I've made a ton of mistakes in my life. And the only thing you can do is say, you know what? It's about being human, and hopefully we can learn from those mistakes so we don't have to do it over and over again and move on to better circumstances. There is no point in beating oneself up over mistakes, even really bad mistakes. Especially if you found yourself in a situation where you were diagnosed with some kind of mental illness. It's not an excuse for the behavior, but it certainly gives one an understanding for the behavior, and then if you need to make reparations, do forgiveness work, you do it so that you can become whole and complete. So important, especially forgiveness for yourself for those things that occurred when you are not really in a balanced emotional state. I would also have to say that we need to understand that being perfectionist and people-pleasing are both situations and behaviors that we do not want to have. Why? First of all, no one is perfect, and no one can relate to another person who is perfect. It's totally fine to be perfectly imperfect, as all human beings are. It makes one a lot more relatable. And the people-pleasing thing needs to go away, because quite honestly, the person who you are pretending to be is the person the other person is liking, not the person who you truly are. So wouldn't you prefer to be liked for who you are than something that you're not? Because I can tell you this from working with my eating disordered people who have this problem a lot. They never really know if the people truly love them for who they are, and a lot of times they get angry and resentful when they do the people-pleasing thing and the other person does not respond as if it was anything at all, because they had no idea that this person was doing things to please them. Absolutely none. So this is a problem as well. We all have idiosyncrasies. And those people who love us unconditionally just deal with those idiosyncrasies. Trust me, I know this very up close and personal because when I was not doing so well emotionally back in the day, I had people love and care about me despite sometimes despicable behavior when I look at it now. Really, truly, when someone is irritable and in people's faces, it's not exactly the behavior that other people want to be around, and I was guilty of that back in the day. Thankfully, I learned, grew, and moved on, mainly from watching other people do those same behaviors and being appalled by it and not wanting to replicate it. However, we do the best we can with what we got. We learn, we grow, and we move on. So, be true to who you are. Take care of those needs that you have, physically, emotionally, mentally, and of course, spiritually. Spiritual practice is really important. I'm not talking about religious. I'm talking about spiritual practice, where you can care about someone other than yourself, all right? So spirituality is, being a vessel to make the world better for your having been here. And stay away from negative news, negative people, especially those with a lot of anger, because the last thing anyone needs is to be around angry people. Instead, hang with people who share your values and treat yourself well. If you do those things, then you'll be learning how to love yourself. And in so doing, you'll be a hell of a lot more lovable to those people around you. Trust me, I know all about that from the inside out. And also the outside in, working with my clients over all these years. Anyway, I thank you for spending your time with me. Till next time. If you have enjoyed Claim Your Excellent Life, we'd really appreciate it if you'd go over to iTunes and give it a 5-star review. If you have found Claim Your Excellent Life to be helpful to you, and maybe even life-altering with the information that we have shared here, and to allow us to continue this work, which we really do enjoy doing for you, you can sponsor us at patreon.com. That's spelled P as in Paul, ATREON as in Nancy.com. Again, that's P as in Paul, AT as in Tom, REON as in Nancy.com, where there's a few different levels of sponsorship that you can choose from to help us to continue doing this work. We thank you for any assistance that you are able to give us.
Thank you for listening to the podcast, Claim Your Excellent Life, with your host, Suzanne Kellner-Zinck, where she helps professional women learn how to be happy. Suzanne teaches you how to do this through building high self-esteem, relaxation and calm, and good, healthy relationships. Tune in every week as Suzanne shares effective strategies to help you claim your excellent life with happiness techniques, self-esteem building exercises, relationship tips, and relaxation information. Make sure to head over to dawningvisions.com to subscribe to the newsletter to receive your keys to happiness, as well as other useful free gifts for you.